There's some breaking news this hour with a massive 8.8 magnitude earthquake triggering tsunami alerts for Japan, Alaska, Hawaii, and all of the United States west coast tonight. The earthquake hit about 74 miles off the far eastern coast of Russia, according to the United States Geological Survey. CNN's Will Ripley is joining me live now from Taiwan. Will, what can you tell us about what this looks like and what we expect the impacts to be?
So this quake hit off of the Kamchatka Peninsula, which is pretty sparsely populated. So any earthquake damage there, tsunami damage there is hitting a very sparsely populated rural area. But it's a much different story in some of these other places where there are now tsunami warnings in effect, particularly Japan, particularly the U.S. West Coast, Hawaii as well. And so obviously anybody who is in an area where there is a tsunami warning in effect, there is still a period of time, perhaps hours, before there's any impact. But we do know that the dark buoys in the Pacific that measure the rising waves from a tsunami, this is from the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center, they've already measured a 3-foot ocean rise. And, you know, these waves get progressively bigger as they go towards shore. And sometimes there's a first wave that's smaller, and then the second and third wave is even bigger. And so when you're talking about the potential of an up to 3-meter tsunami, which is almost a 10-foot wave, that could have significant damage and flooding in areas, particularly structures that aren't built to withstand that or that don't have tsunami walls along their coastline. That wave could sweep away cars, and it could very easily sweep away a person. A much smaller wave than that could sweep away a person. It could be extremely deadly. So if people are potentially in the path of these affected coastal areas, if they're getting ready to go to bed or if they're getting ready to head out for the evening, they need to monitor very closely the warnings from local authorities and start to think about steps that they need to take to get to safer, higher ground, Caitlin.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously, you look at these alerts that you can see here for the entire west coast of the United States, raising questions about what they could be preparing for, what this could look like, but also just, you know, how this compares to past earthquakes and tsunami warnings. Will Ripley, thank you for that report. We'll check back in with you. We also have more on our break.